All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this Thursday. I love Thursdays. Thursdays are one of my favorite days because it's only one day left for the weekend. What are you guys doing this morning? Everybody doing good? Everybody all excited? A couple of good movers moving on today. Good to see you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back, everybody, on YouTube and Facebook, and welcome back, cyber traders. Yesterday, let me tell you something. I almost crapped in my pants yesterday. I made one of the biggest, a huge mistake. I'm going to talk a little bit about it right here. Hold on. I just want to touch upon some of the stocks. We got a couple of good stocks moving. Got this GRVI that's moving pretty well. Nice little pop early in right around 8 o'clock this morning of 550 all the way to 850. What a nice little mover right there. I know some of you guys here in the trading room did pretty well with it. But I want to talk about some of the stocks we traded yesterday. Let me tell you about Jasper. JSPR. So Jasper, let me just tell you what happened with this stock right here. Oh my God, I made one of the biggest mistakes in trading. So I actually bought 10 times more the amount of shares that I was supposed to buy. And literally, I was freaking out. I'm like, and Josh came in my office, goes, I heard your voice in the background go, yeah, I was like breathing. He knew something was wrong. Anyway, I chased this stock. I was buying it, and there was a lot of shakes going on right here. And right around this 1013, all of a sudden, the stock literally popped right here. And I bought 10 times the amount of shares that I usually buy. And luckily, and this is luck, it just ran at that specific moment in time, and it ran all the way to 17. Now, I got out at like, wait, was it 17 when I got out? No, I got out right here. I got out right below 16. I mean, the damn thing ran to 1770. I got out just right below it, and I did great. I was actually down on the day. I was actually down on my account, and basically it's turned everything around, and like I really did really well. And so I'm done. I'm finished. I'm out. I'm out. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. But that was one scary move because you know what? If this pop was luck, and look what, it came right back down exactly where I had it. And you know what, it could have went all the way down here, and I would have lost 10 times what I usually lost. Now, I know we've all been there. We've done a mistake like that before. And Jasper was a great runner. I know some people did well. Chuck C made almost $8 a share from this morning. Chuck, I mean, you got to give this guy a round of applause. Let's give him. Oh shoot, I just X'd out of my screen. Hold on. Let me open my screen again. There we go. Jasper, there we go. Let's bring this back up. So he had the stock from this morning, so we got to give him a round of applause. He jumped in right out of the gate. What did he get? He got it at 9, you said, Josh? Yeah, he got it right here around $9 because we saw it in pre-market doing pretty well, and the stock got halted. He went all the way up. He made a killing on it. Congratulations, Chuck. And you know what? I always tell my students this all the time. We find this all the time, and we have some old cyber group members. We got some new trial members, Robert W., Mark M. We got a lot of you guys here that are new here at Cyber Trading University. Who else is in here? Deborah K. Listen, Pete V. We got a lot of new people. Scott, M. You just started not too long ago. You're gonna start realizing that you're gonna see this every day. Well, sometimes this is not even that big of a mover. Sometimes we get some that go up 300% on the day. I mean, crap, I can show you some of them. I mean, we killed it on some other stocks. What was some of the big ones? We had this one recently that did well. INDP. Let's bring up that one. That one was, oh my God, that was unbelievable. That was not too long ago. That was only about a month ago. That one ran from 10 to 28 in one day. Great short squeeze. So my point is that you're going to miss a lot of them. You're probably going to miss 90% of them, but don't worry. Eventually going to get into it, and you're going to get at the right time, and it all comes down with patience and with experience. The only thing you have to be very thankful for is that you're part of Cyber Trading University. You are a cyber trader, and you know what? You do your classes, you learn, you trust your companions in the trading room, and we do well. And by the way, if you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, you're always welcome to come and join us and see what it's all about. It's the reason why we've been doing this and we're celebrating our 25th year in the industry. So let me just fix this up over here. And there's a couple other stocks before we go and we start going through the watch list. I like to just bring this up because I like to see all the level twos. There was a couple other ones that did pretty well too. The OCGN was it was decent. It was nice. Had a nice little push in the afternoon, 850 to about 925. Nice little trend right there. So OCGN was nice in the afternoon. And the CR was a CRXT was pretty good too, also in the morning too. So this one had some really, really nice movement, break all-time highs, did a nice little shake, kind of stunk because like you was sitting here waiting for like 10, 15 minutes. And I got a little nervous because made a little Fausto flag right here. And then all of a sudden thing went from like 460, shot all the way to 520, did a little shake, shot up to, and this one right here, it just got very volatile, just took off right here, went from 520 all the way up to about 660. That was amazing. And then obviously you could see it started breaking lower, higher lows, and that's it, game over. So that pretty much does it there. That was a really, really nice, decent day. And so now listen, like I say, let's turn the page. That's the past. Let's focus on the future. And how we focus on the future, you follow the money. Remember, orders. Use your level, use NASDAQ total view, use your book viewer, everything like that. By the way, for everyone that's coming on site next week, please make sure you got your accommodations taken care of. We got a great guest speaker that's going to come. We're going to have Bruce from Bookmap that's going to be there. We got our great blue carb dinner we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of fun. So and you know, that's going to be looking forward to having you all here. And if you can't make it, you could always access and do the webcast. So talk to Education Advisor if you want to still be able to join us and just do the webcast if you can't come on site. The only bad part of it, you can't enjoy the good food. Like I always say, and everyone who did take it here in the past, just please come here 10 pounds lighter because you're going to be 20 pounds heavier. Just the thing we like to do. All right. So anyway, a couple of stocks that are moving this morning. We have this GRVI that's moving this morning, and you could see right here. I was going to bring up the level 4s to see what happens. Okay, one of the issues it's having right now is that there's a big iceberg order that's hovering. You got a 20,000, a 14,000 share seller. He's been out there, so about 845. He's been holding it up. He really added to his position right before 9 o'clock, and that's why I kind of backed off that 70 cents right there. And you could see it right here. You do see the difference is when if you're watching this on YouTube or you're a trial member, you don't see this on level 2. You don't see this on a chart. You don't see this with a MACD. You don't see this with a Fibonacci. Oh, but you can see it when you use our level 4 tools. Because remember, this is what it's all about. I was trained by the best here in New York. This is what we do. This is what Wall Street market makers do. You got to follow what they do. You got to follow the high frequency trade. So anyway, that stock, if you don't, if you didn't see those big orders, guess what? Game over. Anyway, if those orders do get done, though, we know what's going to happen after that. A couple other stocks that are on our watch list. Was a GRXP I found. Yeah, this one also. It had a nice push this morning and started backing off. We traded about 2 days ago when it was right around $6. Had a nice push, went to like 12. Had a really good pre-market move right here. You could see it. And then all of a sudden, it's just starting to make higher lows. So, yeah, there's a ladder effect that's going on right now. You could see that this guy kind of pushed it up, and now they're starting to pop up over here. You got a 10,000 share seller. You know, remember, 10,000 might not sound a lot, but when everyone's showing hundreds, 1,000, 10, 15,000 is a lot. Tier sizes are very small, so right off the bat, there's probably in a category 3. And we all know what that means. CYTO is going back on the watch list. This stock had a really, really nice push in pre-market in this morning, and then all of a sudden started backing off a little bit. It's a cheap little stock. It's not expensive. Level 1 stock. I think a lot of people can afford to trade this. And, it's got a good spread, so this is something to be a little safe. It's up about 20%. Not terrible. Okay, so a blast from the past. We all know about TCAT. Remember TCAT? So TCAT, this is another stock that we traded. For some of you, know about the, what's that called again? The NFTs. So this one right here went from literally about $2, went all to about $80. This is a stock, if you can go back to our YouTube channel, our Twitter, we've been trading the stock all the way when the thing started making a move. And you know what? I'm seeing a little bit of market movement here. It's got a lot of support level right here. If it breaks this resistance, I don't know. This could be a long shot. I got suckered in a couple of times getting into the stock here. I did lose money on it because I remember we saw this thing make a big move and went from $4 up to here, shot up to about 12 and started coming back down again. So just be very careful. We know the stock does not trade a lot of volume. There's not a lot of outstanding shares in the stock, very small tier sizes, but it could be a little bit of a long shot. So I'm going to put this on the category B. Anyway, USA is not doing too well. So I don't know. USA is trending down. It could be a nice short. I don't know if it's on your short list, but as that trend's going, 400,000 shares, you want to short USA? Here's your opportunity. As long as my concern is, I see a big buyer out here, which is hovering right around this 840, going back up until August. If it does break this, then this thing could drop all the way to 750. So right here, just to get to show you what's going on, there was a very big iceberg order, and the guy got executed. Maybe not a good thing, okay? So when you see something like that, you know what? The stock has got a lot more room to go down, okay? How much lower could it go? You might not like it. I always tell everybody it could always go down, to zero. It's funny. I'll never forget. I was in Canada when we had the financial crisis, and I was up and people were telling me, "Hey, I own Citibank at $40. It's at 12. Do I sell it?" I'm like, "Well, support level's around 8." Well, we all know what happened. It went down to $1. That was a very scary time. Do you guys think that the virus was very scary regarding about the financial industry? That was very, very scary. So, that could have took down the whole market. So anyway, we got a couple of good stocks that are moving. We'll put that stock on the watch list. Obviously, there's always going to be new ones that do come out. Jasper was one of them. We saw that. It wasn't in the watch list in the morning, but it kind of showed up right the market open. So if we see something, we'll say something. In the meantime, guys, tomorrow we got a couple of big events. I am going to be on Wealth 365 tomorrow. I'm going to be on Talking with the Pros tomorrow. So Friday is a very, very big day with education goes. So we look forward to seeing you all there. In the meantime, let's make our money, enjoy it, and get into class. And enjoy the rest of the weekend, all right? It's going to be nice here in New York. Hope it's going to be nice in your area. So let's make our money and come back tomorrow and do it again. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe.